Halo guys, uh, jumpa lagi. Welcome to my channel. Kali ini saya akan memberikan sedikit tutorial mengenai satu tool yang cukup bagus, open source, buat security. Namanya malware trail. Ya. So I'm gonna show you how to actually configure and run and of course test the open source tool called Maltrail. Yeah, malware trail is a bit tough to actually pronounce it. Maltrail is something like that. So I'm gonna explain to you on how to actually configure this malware trail and do the testing. A very simple one. Yeah. So you can find just open Google and then type the Maltrail. As you can see here, I already used that one. Yeah, the search Maltrail. Yeah, and you can see the link here. GitHub Stamparm Maltrail malicious traffic detection system. For more info, please just read the documentation here. Yeah, of course, this is the sample. Yeah, captured screen, and this is the architecture. Yeah, please do some reading on this one, and this is how you install, like for example sudo apt get something. Yeah, so here, and first you need to run the sensor, yeah, on the machine. Sensor could be placed on different machine. You could also use the or run sensor.py, the Python script that will actually get some information from some websites. Once you have done the or run the sensor.py, the next step is to actually run the server, yeah, which could be called by typing python server.py. Okay, so yeah, it gives you, this website gives you quite a bunch of information. Yeah, and if you want to know more about this, try to find the documentation, yeah, user guide and so on. Yeah, okay, let's see. Here I'm running Kali Linux. Yeah, let me log on to this Kali Linux, and then I will also prepare my IDS, which is actually running on Ubuntu. Yeah, 14 that something. Let me log on. So this is my Maltrail. Yeah, I can just minimize. Let me show you something. Okay, so here is, this is actually the sensor.py. Yeah, already executed, and it actually grabs something from several websites. Yeah, feed it from different website, and by default you can see this one is running. And let's look at the second one, which is actually the server component. Yeah, it's you just need to run the sudo python as server.py, and after that later on you could actually browse to this server IP address. Yeah, so let's look at the interface. Yeah, so once you log on, it will actually ask you for your username and password. Please read the documentation on the username and password, or about the username and password. Yeah. So here I have several some examples of the threats detected. Yeah, let's try different type of attack. Like for example, we can start with the very simple port scanning. Yeah, like for example here, could be to any target within the network that is being monitored. So for example, I will use nmap minus n then script, and you do the vulnerable run the script, all of the vulnerability testing script against, let's say, one IP, whatever. Yeah, so for example here is 101. 254, for example. Yeah, I have another machine running. So let's see. So while using this, of course, you can create different terminal. I mean, open a new terminal and then start launching something like I will do the normal nmap minus n dash let's say ss dash su, and then you specify the a, yeah, then IP address of your target, which is 101, for example, and two commands currently running. And on, let's switch to IDS. I mean this is actually just a name for my machine running malware trail. I can just press F5 to refresh the page and see what we got, what we can actually capture. See, you can see the IP addresses coming from where, and you can see the trail destination, yeah, pointing to the actual target machines, yeah. And if you go to any of these trail, for example here 254, it actually shows you the command being launched by nmap using the script, like vulnerability testing scripts. So if you want to see all of the scripts, you could actually open new terminal here and look at the list of scripts. So let's see what script we have. So let's say cd /usr /share and nmap and scripts, and let's look at the scripts. ls minus la, yeah. So this one we got the, yeah, so for example here the script will be launched, all of the script with the vuln word will be executed, yeah. So when you run this script dash script minus vuln, it will actually execute all of the nmap scripts, which is the NSE, nmap scripting engine, the language, yeah. So you can check what are the scripts. There are too many different scripts here. Okay, so let's see, go back to Google. So I will start with finding the nmap script, nmap dash script, and vuln. See what we have. Okay, so this is how to easily detect CV with nmap script, yeah. You can actually use nmap not only for the port scanning, but you can also use the nmap to detect vulnerabilities, or I could say it could become a vulnerability scanner, yeah. So for example here you can see the example on how to actually detect CVs with nmap, or you can just go to nmap.org and look at some of the what do you call this, the documentation, yeah. So for example here you could check the documentation about using the script, yeah. There are many books available, yeah. So okay, so let's see, nmap vuln script, yeah. So vuln NSE category, it shows you that, okay, so when you use the vuln script, yeah, script dash script equals to vuln, it will actually runs all of the scripts, yeah. So basically you're actually telling the nmap to run all of the vulnerability testing scripts that fall under the category of vuln, yeah. Okay. Let me just scroll and then you can see this one, yeah. So all of this, yeah. So directory traversal, vulnerability, CV 2004, and so on and so forth. The Nmap script or scripts were actually written by many people, community, what do you call this, work. Yeah. Let's go back to Kali. Yeah, so I will close this one and see the result. See, this is the first command that we launch, and you can see that it shows the remote code execution vulnerability uh, and other type of vulnerability being tested. Yeah, and it shows that it is vulnerable to SMB MS070029. And on the other side, I could also see the same thing. Yeah, because I'm actually running the script against different hosts. Now let's look at what the IDS, or I mean the malware trail actually detects. So you just need to press F5, okay, and see what we got here. And you can of course look at, okay, so this one shows you the Nmap, yeah, also the input, and yeah, this like Nmap testing script. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, and you can always see the level of severity. Yeah, so you can of course sort it out. Yeah, so for example, um, we sort this based on the highest severity, as well as sorting based on the port number. Okay, so it's very useful. Let me refresh one more time. So you got extra things, and you can see here the summary of the threats based on the threat ID, the event, okay, then severity from the low to medium. So far we don't have the high vulnerability, the sources, and the trails. Yeah, like for example, coming from or targeting which particular IP and so on. Okay, so let's go back to the previous one. Yeah, okay, then press one more time, see if we have anything else. Okay, so it's very useful tool, specifically if you like to have something graphically available, like for example Snort with base, yeah, which allows you to see the what do you call this, the attack type by looking at the graphic and other things, because the actual Snort does not actually support, or I would say does not give you good graphical user interface, because it's just a command line. Yeah, of course you can actually run Snort in this case. So for example, let's see if I have Snort. I can't really remember if I have Snort or not. Let me see. Oh, I have yeah, so I can just run start Snort. Yeah, for example here, /start, yeah, Snort. Oops, sorry, so I need to run this with sudo /start Snort for the password. And you should see Snort is running. Takes a while. Yep, it's already running. So you can actually put this below a bit, yeah. And while we're doing the scanning, like let's repeat the scanning command. Let's just clear this one and run again to, let's say, 254, and see if the if our Snort actually detects this one. We got the scan service provider TAMP, so it's a port scan, detection of network scan, priority something something. And you could also use the same command to different. So basically, using Snort, you could actually monitor the I would say the attacks and threats related to the target machine. So I will just do the same thing, nmap minus n dash dash script, then you put vuln and you point to the other target machine. Yeah. Of course, you can also add extra command to do the other scanning option, like for example this one. Yeah. And let's check this one. Oh, we got bunch of messages. Okay, you can see this one. We got web PHP mumbo, and we got the miscellaneous attack, backup access, in attack responses, and so on. So it's good to have these two different tools working together to identify threats, of course the attack as well. And the easiest way to actually test them is by launching this kind of command, like the script testing script. Yeah, or you can even just do a normal let's say for example ping. Let me just open another window and then run a very simple ping with the, let's say, ping dash help. You can here send a very big packet, like for example ping 131.107.0.1, and then you should specify the size of the packet, like 65,500, and see what we got from our IDS machine. So let me scroll down, and you see this one, large ICMP large IP packet is detected. And here we can refresh or press enter to see what we got here. Yeah, nothing much. Yeah, you can sort this based on the event and refresh again. Yeah, so processing, you can see this one, processing 233 events, and you can refresh a few times. And of course you can go back to your Snort IDS. I'm using Snort IDS version 2 point something, I can't really remember. Anyway, it's good to have this tool working together. You can refresh again just to see the result. Yeah, and we can check this one. Yeah, you can do the just press Ctrl C to stop the attack. Yeah. Yeah, so it's something like that. Do you know that you could actually use this what do you call this, Maltrail in your actual production environment? Yeah, so it's possible, you know. Okay, so takes a while to refresh. You see this one still loading. Yeah, says that busy. It's okay, just continue. Just leave it for a while, don't worry, it will automatically what do you call this, start again. Yeah, you can see this one. So we got the view of the Maltrail as well as the IDS. You see the attack, attempted miscellaneous, attempted administrative privilege gain, and so on and so forth. These were actually created, or I would say, yeah, as a result of the scanning that we did. Because when you run the nmap with the dash dash script equals to vuln, it will execute bunch of vulnerability testing script. Okay, so let me minimize this, and for more information about the this tool, you could actually visit this GitHub. Yeah. Yeah, and you can even look at the manual. Yeah, the quick start, very nice one, with the a screenshot. Okay, all right, guys. So that's all for this Maltrail, and also I also introduce you with the Snort IDS, which can also be used to detect attacks as well as identify threats. All right. So if you have any question, let me know and send me an email or Facebook or even LinkedIn. All right. Bye. Ciao for now.